Chosen ones, lean in closely. For what I am about to share is not coincidence. There are moments in history when time itself bends, when the ordinary veil of life thins, and a divine current presses against our world with unmistakable force. September 2nd, 2025 is one of those moments. This is not another sunrise, not just a date on a calendar. It is a signal, a sacred appointment etched into the fabric of creation. You were not guided here by accident. You are hearing this because your spirit has been prepared for this very revelation. Have you noticed the restlessness in the air? The subtle unease that stirs within you when the world grows quiet? That is no ordinary tension. It is the whisper of destiny. Since the calendar turned into September, the atmosphere has been building like a storm behind closed skies. For some, it feels like pressure on the chest, dreams too vivid to dismiss, or emotions they thought were long buried suddenly breaking through the surface. For others, it arrives as clarity, sharp, undeniable flashes of knowing that life is shifting and nothing will ever be quite the same again. Today is a threshold, a doorway, and you, chosen one, are standing in its frame. Behind you lies the familiar, the cycles, the routines, the weight of all that has been. Before you lies the unknown, a path that demands courage, trust, and awakening. The choice you make in this moment will echo through what unfolds in the days and weeks to come. And the very fact that you are here, still listening, is evidence that you are ready in ways you may not yet comprehend. Stay with me until the very end of this message, because what is revealed at the close carries the deepest truth. For now, take this into your heart. September 2nd, 2025 is not neutral. It is a divine summons. The universe is leaning close, watching your every step, amplifying every whisper of your spirit. You have been chosen to see, while others remain asleep. And from this moment on, your awareness is no longer coincidence. It is calling. As we step deeper into this moment, you must understand that what surrounds you is not random. It is the unfolding of a greater current. Since the dawn of September, an invisible tide has been rising. And now, on the second day, that tide swells with intensity. If your spirit has felt restless, if your nights have been visited by strange dreams, or your emotions have surfaced in unexpected waves, this is no mistake. It is the energy of transition, and it is pressing into every corner of your being. Look around you. The air feels heavier, charged with a hum that ordinary senses cannot explain. Thoughts drift faster than before, carrying urgency you cannot dismiss. Your heart may race at odd moments. Your body may swing between exhaustion and sudden bursts of vitality. This is the vibration of September sharpening itself, tuning you like an instrument prepared for a sacred song. The universe is realigning everything around you, and your soul is being invited to listen, to adjust, to awaken. Do not ignore these signs. The sudden clarity, the unexpected emotions, the physical surges. These are not coincidences, but confirmations that the atmosphere has shifted. September 2nd is a crucible, where what is hidden demands to be seen, where the unseen presses into form. Relationships may feel strained, truths may break free, and even the smallest decisions will feel magnified. Today is not ordinary time. It is concentrated, it is alive, and those who notice, those who honor it, will step into a flow that others cannot see. The energy is speaking, chosen one. It whispers through dreams, pulses through your spirit, and calls you to pay attention. This is only the beginning of what this day carries, and already the atmosphere is heavy with destiny. Let us move deeper. Chosen one, now that you feel the stirrings of this unseen current, you must recognize the weight of what this day represents. September 2nd is not just a number on the calendar, it is a threshold, a doorway the universe has placed before you. What you choose today, what you allow into your heart, will echo far beyond this single date. The vibration is magnified, and every gesture, whether spoken in courage or surrendered to fear, ripples into a destiny greater than you can imagine. This day is an initiation. Think of it as the universe leaning in, watching closely, magnifying the choices you make. Even the smallest word, the briefest decision, carries weight it normally would not. A careless reaction could fracture a bond, while a moment of bravery could open a door long hidden. This is why the air feels heavy, why your soul feels restless, because today carries a concentration of divine consequence. Nothing is neutral here. Every moment asks, will you align with truth or slip back into distraction? Many will not see it. They will walk through the hours in routine, numbing themselves with noise, blind to the doorway set before them. But you, chosen one, have been stirred awake. You sense that this day tests more than patience. It tests faith, authenticity, and courage. It asks if you will listen to the pull within or silence it for the comfort of what you already know. September 2nd stands as a mirror, reflecting the parts of you that hesitate, cling, or fear. Yet it also reflects the strength rising within, the invitation to step boldly into alignment. Remember, thresholds are not meant to be observed. They are meant to be crossed. And today, the crossing is before you. As you stand before this threshold, the universe does not leave you without guidance. On days such as this, signs multiply, synchronicities align, and messages arrive cloaked in ordinary disguise. The question is not whether they appear. The question is whether you are awake enough to notice them. For the chosen, these patterns are confirmation, gentle breadcrumbs leading you along the path of alignment. Perhaps you have seen repeating numbers: 1111, 333, 777, sequences that pull your attention and stir something deeper inside. These are not random digits. They are signals echoing from the unseen, reminders that you are being guided step by step. You may overhear a stranger's words and feel as though they were meant directly for you. A sudden delay, a canceled plan, an unexpected turn in your day. All of these may seem inconvenient at first, yet later reveal themselves as perfect timing, orchestrated with precision you could not have designed. Even within you, the signs rise. Emotions long buried surface sharply: anger, grief, unspoken fears. Yet they come not as punishment, but as cleansing. Tears arrive without warning. Frustrations flare without reason, all to strip away what no longer belongs to your journey. The energy of September 2nd is pressing shadows into the open, so that you can finally release them. Chosen one, these synchronicities are your compass. They remind you that you are not wandering blind. Every symbol, every alignment, is an invitation to trust the guidance at work around you. Do not dismiss them as chance. Do not numb yourself into missing them. For today, the universe is not subtle. It is speaking loudly, calling you to see what others ignore. The signs you see in the outer world are powerful, but the universe also speaks through the temple of your body and the currents of your emotions. On September 2nd, the shift is not only external, it is coursing through your very being. This is why you may feel sensations that defy explanation. The sudden heaviness in your chest, the racing of your heartbeat at quiet moments, waves of exhaustion that collapse you followed by bursts of energy that feel uncontainable. These are not random symptoms. They are proof that your vessel is recalibrating to a higher frequency. Your emotions, too, are part of this divine conversation. Old disappointments, hidden fears, unspoken grief. All may rise suddenly, pressing at the edges of your awareness. Do not mistake this as regression or punishment. It is cleansing. The energy of this day is pulling shadows from hiding, urging you to release what no longer serves your becoming. Tears may come unbidden, irritations may surface without cause, but behind them is freedom. What leaves you today makes space for the new light to anchor. Understand this truth. The spiritual always manifests through the physical. When the frequency of the unseen rises, the body responds. Some of you will feel restless, flooded with creative impulses too fast to capture. Others will feel their strength drained, as if life itself is demanding rest. Both experiences are valid. Both are signs of alignment. Your body is not betraying you. It is partnering with the shift. Chosen one, honor this process. Rest if you are called to rest. Move if your spirit demands motion. Breathe when the weight feels heavy. Listen to the vessel you inhabit, for it is the first messenger of the soul. In this sacred recalibration, your body is not your enemy. It is your guide. As your body and emotions adjust to this higher vibration, the same current begins to ripple outward into your connections. Relationships are mirrors, and under the intensity of September 2nd, those mirrors cannot hide what they once did. The illusions that felt safe yesterday will feel unbearable today. The tone of a voice may reveal distance you ignored. A silence between you and another may suddenly feel louder than words. The bonds that are genuine will strengthen, while the fragile ones may begin to break apart. Do not fear this unraveling, chosen one. It is not betrayal, it is alignment. This day strips away the masks and pretenses, leaving only what is true. Some connections were never meant to walk with you into the next chapter. They served their purpose, taught their lesson, and now must release you to grow. If a friendship, relationship, or bond feels as though it is dissolving, trust that what is leaving is making room for what will expand you. At the same time, you may notice the opposite. Sudden, divinely timed encounters with souls who see you more clearly than anyone ever has. These moments of connection are not accidents. They are alignments. The frequency of this day draws together those vibrating at the same level, weaving bonds that will carry you forward with strength. Pay attention to who expands you, who makes your spirit feel lighter, who reminds you of who you truly are. This is one of the greatest tests of September 2nd. Can you release without clinging? Can you love without fear? Can you trust that what remains is meant for you? Relationships under this energy are not measured by longevity, but by resonance. Today shows you who belongs in the next chapter and who was only written into a single page of your story. Honor both and move forward in trust. From the shifting of relationships, we move into the heart of this day's challenge: choice. September 2nd does not simply reveal truths, it demands decisions. The energy magnifies every action, every thought, every whisper of intention, turning even the smallest step into a pivotal move. Today is not about waiting for change. It is about choosing your alignment in each moment. The choices before you are deceptively simple: courage or comfort, faith or fear, awareness or distraction. Yet under this heightened vibration, those choices carry weight far beyond what they normally would. A single act of honesty could open doors you never imagined. A decision to silence your intuition in favor of safety could close them just as quickly. The universe is not neutral today. It multiplies whatever you lean toward. You may feel time itself behaving strangely, hours vanishing, moments stretching with unusual intensity. This distortion is no accident. It is the universe leaning closer, amplifying your perception, insisting you notice the impact of your presence. Each breath, each word, Each choice is infused with significance. Chosen one. This is not a test designed for failure. It is an invitation to align fully with the truth you have long carried inside. You are not being asked for perfection, only for courage. Even the smallest step toward authenticity will be met with unseen support. Today, hesitation feels heavier, but action feels lighter because the energy is urging you forward. Remember this: the threshold you stand before does not respond to indecision. It opens to those who commit, who declare with action, not just thought, where they belong. Let your choices today echo the alignment of your soul, for they will ripple into the days that follow with power greater than you realize. The choices you make today do not exist in isolation. Every act of courage, every decision to align with truth, reverberates beyond your own life. September 2nd is not merely personal, it is collective. The same invisible current stirring within you is moving through countless others across the world. Some feel restless, some heavy, some strangely alert, though they cannot explain why. Whether or not they name it, humanity itself is being shifted. Think of it like a great wave sweeping across the earth. Some resist it, clinging to distractions and noise, numbing themselves to avoid discomfort. Others sense it but dismiss it as imagination. Yet a few, the awakened, the chosen, recognize it for what it is: a summons to rise, to anchor a higher frequency not only for themselves, but for all. This is why your awareness matters. By choosing presence instead of distraction, by choosing faith instead of fear, you become a stabilizing force in this rising tide. You are not simply being transformed for your own sake. Your courage ripples outward, touching lives you may never meet, shifting atmospheres in ways unseen. The light you carry strengthens the collective field, making the path clearer for others still finding their way. You may feel alone in this process, but you are anything but isolated. Across nations, across time zones, souls are awakening under the same vibration. Some you will never know, yet their alignment strengthens yours, just as yours strengthens theirs. Together, you are weaving a net of light across the earth, one choice at a time. Chosen one. This is the deeper truth. Your awakening is part of something vast, something orchestrated. September 2nd is not just your doorway, it is humanity's threshold, and by stepping forward, you help carry many with you. And now, chosen one, as the collective wave rises, we arrive at the hidden truth that few dare to speak aloud. September 2nd carries a secret vibration, one that will not be announced on headlines or broadcast on evening news. It is whispered only to those who have ears to hear, those who can sense what lies beneath the surface. That is why this message found you. That is why something within you refuses to dismiss what you have been feeling. You are one of the few being shown what most will overlook. This hidden truth is not about chaos, but about placement. The universe is rearranging the pieces of your life with precision. Doors close not to punish you, but to position you. People step away not because you are unworthy, but because they cannot walk with you into what comes next. What feels like endings are often protections. What seems like loss is often divine redirection. Today reveals not only what belongs, but also what must be released. You may notice strange timing, sudden delays, unexpected cancellations, or meetings that feel destined. These are not inconveniences. They are evidence of orchestration. The fabric of your days is being woven with care, each thread pulling you into alignment with purpose. The hidden truth is this: nothing is wasted, nothing is random. Every movement, even the uncomfortable ones, carries meaning. But here lies the challenge: can you trust it? Can you believe that what leaves was never meant to remain? That what lingers is proof of divine placement? This is the deeper test of September 2nd. Not merely to see the signs, but to surrender to their message, to release the urge to control and instead lean into trust. For those who can, peace will flood where fear once stood. And in that surrender, alignment becomes not effort, but flow. And so, chosen one, we reach the closing of this message, but not the end of its meaning. For September 2nd does not conclude when the sun sets. It begins. This day is not a finish line, but an ignition point. What is awakened here will ripple into the weeks ahead, shaping the path of your becoming. You were never guided to this moment to remain unchanged. You were guided here to rise. Remember this above all. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Every discomfort you feel, every stirring in your body, every shift in your relationships, these are not signs of failure, but of transformation. The unease is evidence that something greater is breaking through. The solitude you feel is not abandonment. It is consecration, a holy setting apart for what you are called to carry. Hold courage in your heart. Release what no longer belongs. Choose faith when fear tempts you to retreat. Let your smallest step toward authenticity echo loudly, for the universe multiplies courage and meets it with unseen support. The world around you may dismiss this day, but you know better. You feel it in your chest, in your spirit, in the undeniable alignment of signs that have led you here. Chosen one, you are not broken. You are chosen. You are not behind. You are right on time. And you are not being tested to fail. You are being tested to rise. So, as September 2nd unfolds and the days ahead continue to shift, remember, this is your doorway. Step through it with trust. Carry this vibration forward, speak it, live it. Let others feel the resonance of truth through you, for the world has been waiting, and now it is your turn. The shift is here. The call is now. And you are ready.